All right, all right. Welcome back to Underrated Profession. My name is William Graham, also known as Big Fundamentals.
You know, your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the Barber gods.
So we got a special segment. We doing a special Ask the Instructor segment we adding. So we're going to add, we adding this to our segment. We're super excited about it. So we're gonna be answering questions that's dropped in on YouTube or either on Instagram or wherever our social media platforms. If you got questions, drop them in there. We don't claim to know it all, but what we do know, we don't mind sharing it. We ain't trying to take away from your existing instructor. We just trying to add on some additional knowledge what y'all are currently getting out there in y'all schools. But make sure that y'all leave some questions for us. Let's build this community.
Yes, sir. You know, like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified. You know, Underrated Profession is here to educate, celebrate the world of barbering, man. Actually, the hair field.
That's right.
Like that.
That's right. That's right.
So
we are here for you all, for the whole beauty and wellness industry at the end of the day.
And we got our first question, though.
We got our first question. Before we get started, I want to give a little bit of background on me. Like I said, I've been barbering since 1994, and I'm also a licensed barber instructor.
Yeah, and I've been barbering since 2006, and I'm also a licensed instructor as well.
So we got an exciting question from a gentleman on YouTube. So give shout outs to YouTube. Matter of fact, boy, I wish I had a bell or something. Shout out to DeMar Robinson 9947.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man, for your question. You had a great question, matter of fact.
Thank you for watching.
And, thank you for watching. And it was actually from an episode 4
on YouTube. It was Barber School versus Cosmetology. It was the part 2 one.
Yep.
You know, so that's where he actually put his comment down there. And so now we are just replying to that. We replied on the comment section, but now we're getting ready to, virtually do it. So
that's right. That's right. And so his question that came in from DeMar was a great question. It's a very popular question.
Yeah.
That's a very popular debate episode anyway, so y'all definitely got to check it out.
Yeah.
So we put our 2 cents in on that. And, but anyway, his question was, I'm in barber college now, and my school is predominantly a cosmetology school. I hate doing roller sets and relaxers. Sound familiar? I know you guys say I'm limiting myself, but I really have no interest in doing those services. I feel like I could still be successful as a barber without doing perms, relaxer, dyes, and roller sets. What you think?
All right.
So you're going to take the first jab at that?
I'm going to take the first stab at it because I'm going to break it down. I want to break it down too. So DeMar, you know what I'm saying? This is for you, bro. So I'm gonna start by what you're saying with the first. Say, I'm in a barber college now, and my school is. He said I'm in a barber college now, and my school is predominantly a cosmetology school. So he basically saying, this is what I think he's saying, like, man, because we're here doing all this like cosmetology stuff, then he throwing shade. I'm not saying that he don't love his barber school now. I'm just saying it feel like he throwing a little shade because he don't want to be doing no chemicals and stuff like that. You ain't got to throw no shade, DeMar. Don't throw no shade.
But it could be, now, just for debate purposes, it could be a situation where it depends on what state. DeMar, you can always throw in the comment box as well.
Yeah.
Where you come.
So it could be both, right?
But it could be a dual school where they have, kind of like the school you went to had like both.
Yeah, it had like both. But we was all in the same class, and that's what I was going to get into. Because the school that I went to, we had cosmetologists and barbers in the same class, and we worked out of the same book. We just went
University.
Shout out to Sheriff's University. All day, Miss Short, you know what I'm saying? Got to throw her out there.
Well, I had Barber College, that's a rivalry in the area. The oldest barber school in North Carolina. Shout out in the building, HBC in the building.
Fair boy. You got me on that. But like you said, though, it could, in whatever city or state he in, it could be dual, you know what I'm saying? But here, it just determines on what test you take. But like I said, we was in the same class. We learned some of the same things. And I was green when I went to school. I didn't know how to cut nothing. I didn't know how to cut no hair. I didn't know, and I never picked up no clippers or anything. So when I got there, I said to myself, I'm going to be the best student I can be so I can be the best barber that I can be.
Right.
And so they was teaching roller sets and relaxers and perms and dyes and things like that. So I wanted to be, efficient with that as well. Because like if if I can roll a set of ladies' hair while and she under the dryer, and I can cut somebody else's hair probably twice, two haircuts while she under the dryer, and then get that money. That's what I was trying to do. So that's what I'm telling you, DeMar. It's like, bro, I know it seemed like you said it yourself. You was like, I feel like I always say, I know you guys say that I'm limiting myself, which I do think you are limiting yourself, and that I just told you the reason why. Because like on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, it can be slow in the barbershop as far as with haircuts, but you might have a little old women that come through there. You could do a fast roller set in 30 minutes. Yeah. You know, like, but you got to grow today. You got to do that in school. So things like that, right?
Build those reps up.
Build those reps up so you'll be able to do a roller set in 30 minutes. Yeah. You know,
but it could be a situation like you just saying that maybe because as students are first learning, it seems like it's a hard, long, task of doing it, but then as you build the repping like you do with your cutting, before you know it, you could be doing it second nature, and then it won't be as won't seem as challenging as it is maybe now.
And that's what I think that DeMar is saying, that is I don't think that if it wasn't challenging for him, I think that he'll be more willing to do it. I just think right now, I could be wrong, DeMar. You know what I'm saying? You let me know, let us know. It could be challenging for you, and that's why you really don't want to do it. But all I'm saying is extra money. And to be able to answer your question, like realistically, no, you don't need that to be a successful barber. But it's good to have in your arsenal, your weaponry. You know, so you will be a versatile barber, not just a barber. And that's what I meant by you'll
be a barber stylist.
You're limiting yourself. Like, that's what I mean by that. You need to be versatile with your skills. You know, so anybody that come in the room or anybody that sit down in your chair, you'll be able to do them. You won't be scared or frightened, or like you'll know a little bit of something about it. So what's your take on that, Grant?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think the same thing. And again, DeMar, I love to keep this conversation going. So I wonder if it's one of those things where it's not as fun as cutting hair, and right now at least. Right. Like you said, being challenging, I agree with that as well. I also want to point out and just flip it to where, there also, believe it or not, there's some men, that, especially depending on where you live at, like we was talking about, like the West Coast, or depending on what region you are, where they do the roller sets and perms, they wear that. Yeah. So it depends on where you're from too. So, of course, I don't know where you're from, and that may not be something that's popping in that area. Yeah. But you can look at it as having that skill set for, again, some additional service you can offer. And I agree, you don't need it to be successful as a barber, but it does broaden your services that you can offer, so you would never truly have a slow moment or a slow time.
And if it ain't, I'm not bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm about to say, if it ain't popping in where he's from, you can be the one to make it popping. Right. You be the first one doing it. That'll bring you more money. That'll bring you more money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, and then as for the perms, relaxers, and dyes, I think out of those and the roller sets, again, I'm going to always lean towards, and it's just an instructor in me, but I'm always going to lean towards students learning everything they can learn. That's our responsibility as a school, right? I guess it's kind of shout out to school, is that our responsibility, our obligation. You may hear some people say, "Oh, just to pass the exam," and that is one of our main objectives. But I also feel like, and it may just be me, and I know you agree, but we want to teach you beyond the exam, because just teaching you how to pass the exam is cool. But what you're going to do when you get in that shop? How are you gonna know how to deal with customers? How are you gonna know what other services you can offer? Right. So we like to teach you beyond just the exam. And I feel like allowing yourself to be exposed to the perms, relaxers, and dyes and roller sets, so it'll help broaden your horizon, like you were saying, of barbering, or which other things you can do, and not just stuck to just cutting hair. Right. If that makes sense.
Right. And also too,
and out of all of these though, perms, relaxers, dyes, and roller sets, need to pay attention to the dye.
Exactly. So like I was like, big fundamentals. I was about to say this. Guys do get perms.
Yep.
Straight hair
and relaxers.
And they do, like this generation, these kids, this generation, they getting the top of their heads, highlighted, bleach.
The whole Erica look going on right now. Yeah. The beachy waves, as they call it, going on the top. You could be that, like Sauls was saying, you could be that guy that could be offering those services that people are looking for. Yeah. Because these services are here for a reason. Right. And it's just that you want to be the person that could provide it, right? And so Definitely leave yourself open to it. You in school,
right?
Why not?
Right, you in school, right?
Yeah, why not learn it? Why not learn it?
Right.
You're already in school. Just go ahead and learn it. And if you don't use it, you don't use it. Right. It don't hurt to learn it.
Don't hurt to learn.
So
you learn something new every day, man.
Yep.
So that's basically what we saying, man. To answer your question, man, is that we think that you should. I know you said that you didn't. You don't want to. You don't feel like you need to do that. But it's just learn it. Just learn it, man. And if you don't have to use it. You don't have to use it, but like you could be the trendsetter in your city or where you from like that. About this. And look, I'm gonna tell you because I do. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Bring it down for a little bit. But they need to know about building the chicken. You give a little bit of Eagle Gems right now.
I'm gonna know like this.
Yeah, give a little bit.
The women love when you play in the head now. I'm gonna tell you now. The women love when you play in the head now. They love when you play in the head now. And you know,
they prefer. They like the service. They like the
service. They like the service.
They like the service.
And there's something extra, like I said, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and from where I'm from, it tend to be a little slower. Doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, start to pick up around Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But
so that's a good idea. That's a good way of talking about how you could implement services.
Just try to see what it will do. Just try to see what it'll do. But other than that, man, I'm thinking like, that's all you need, man. Just try it.
Just try it.
That ain't limiting yourself. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have it.
So, Mr. Robinson, again, we thank you for this question. We hope you answer your question. If you got more, just definitely leave it down in the comments. Let us know any other feedback, some things, the questions we asked you. We hope this helped. Just remember, don't leave yourself limited. You know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit. Hair only has one color.
It's green, baby.
And so I hope you asked your question. Appreciate you again. This has been the Instructors Ask the Instructor segment.
Ask the Instructor segment. That's a new segment. That's a
new segment.
Got a ton of time, but then we're getting it right. We get a new segment we throwing in there for y'all. Another curveball.
So on that note, I'm William Graham, aka Big Fundamentals.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Sauls, aka the Great, aka Maestro, aka the hands are ordained by the Barber God. We out.